Hello guys, in today's episode I prepared for you some desserts which I'm going to color with RTX acrylic markers, which have been my favorite recently, but through the video you can see how much I use them to the point that some of them are almost dried out. But let's start from the introduction of the desserts. The first one is pistachio and raspberry cheesecake domes. Then we have also pistachio cheesecake. The third one is lemon lavender delight. Then we have sakura cheesecake. Then we have a roll cake, strawberry roll cake. Then we have a birthday cake, also looks like pistachio with some strawberry cream and chocolate cake. And at the very end there's a pistachio cupcake. I wanted to keep this picture mostly in greens and pinks. The lemon cookie is outstanding here, but it caught my eye on looking through the Pinterest. I wanted to catch the glaze of this cake, but it was unfortunately not what I wanted to do, so the outcome is very poor here. The one thing that came out as I wanted to is this raspberry filling, where I caught those seeds with light pink. So this one I might be proud of. I didn't know what paint to use to cover the raspberry. There are two raspberries, one is here on this glazed pistachio cake and the second one is on the birthday cake, so I used two different shades of pink and I think the second one came out a lot better. Then there was some pistachio seeds sprinkled over it and I couldn't catch the right green, so I started with the wrong one and then I fixed it. Right now I'm finishing some lines with Languo gel pens. Overall, I think it took me too long and I overdone this cake. This is why it didn't come out the way I wanted it to be. So this one might be my first failure. But let's leave it that way. On the second one, I covered the green with turquoise to show kind of different shading. And I think it came out really great. At the very top there are some ice cream. And I think I might really be proud of this glaze. Using 2 different shades of green, it came out just as I wanted it to be. For the chocolate mousse and the brownie bottom, I didn't know if I had correct colors, but I think it came out pretty nice. Then again, I'm getting some finish lines with Languo gel pen. Here I used the darker color, then I will correct it with a lighter one. Overall, I can say that it came out the way I wanted it to come out. So these desserts are really alright. Here again, I didn't have correct colors, so I have to improvise with two different shades. But overall, I think I've done it. But overall, I think it came out okay. The shading and all. The lemon glaze was very nice and very smooth to color. Then again, the same thing for filling when I'm using two different shades of purple. To be honest, this might be my favorite cake because of the color composition, the yellow and the lavender purple. Then we have Sakura cheesecake, and I might say from the very beginning that I'm not really proud of it. The perspective is kinda messed up. And also the glaze was very, very difficult to make, because on the reference picture it had like some kind of glitter stuff on it, but I don't know if those were a reflection or what. But later you see that I made what I could. Those sakura flowers also didn't come out the way I wanted it to be. Here I'm trying to light up this cake with a lighter pink, because as you can see the pen is almost dry and it's not working the way I wanted it to be. Unfortunately, the white in my RTX pen is also almost dried, so I did what I could here. I could use another pen from Languoset or Guangna, but I wanted it to be made entirely with RTX markers. Here I'm trying to make the glaze look as good as it could, but I was struggling from the very beginning. And here it is, this glitter kind of reflection. At the end, I think maybe it's not so bad. Then we go to the roll cake. I must say I have struggled with the coloring here also, because I didn't know what color to make here, because the red in this RTX set is very bright, like the reddest of them all, and then the darker shade is kinda in a purple shade, in a pink purple, and then we have the marker that is more orangey. So here I was trying to do whatever I could to show shading and lightning. I really like the way that those markers mix with each other. As you could see that above cakes also were had mixed shades. The struggle here was also that the cake had those dots on it, like the cakes usually has. So I wanted to make some texture with both red and the slighter orangey red. It was really time consuming. The second struggle was the cream here, because it was white, but I didn't want to leave it white because the bunny was already white. So I used the lightest possible yellow and then I covered it with a white. Then we have the strawberry, which was also a struggle for me, but in the end it came out kinda good. Then we go to the birthday cake. It kind of reminds me of a Shrek cake, the cake that is called Shrek. this one was probably the easiest to make because of the simple shape. And here is the second raspberry that I used a different color for. And I think this one looks better than the first one. Right now, looking at it, I think I could have added more texture to the cake, because it looks really plain. Here I'm finishing it with a Languo pen. Right now I can see that I didn't finish the roll cake with Languo pen, but that's alright. Here I pulled the sketchbook a little bit too much to me and it cut the sketchbook. And here we have the cupcake. I think I like this a little bit less than the Sakura. The filling was okay, but the outside, I don't know, I'm not really proud of it. But I had a lot of fun making this filling, pistachio filling. The way those two greens work with each other is really satisfying. here we have a cherry. Yeah, the outside didn't came out the way I wanted it to be. Tried to fix it with a Languo pen, but it wasn't so good. Okay, and that would be all. Here's the close-up of all the desserts. I had a lot of fun making those, so I might do it once again in the future with a different desserts or different foodies. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon.